of all, I would like to thank Cognition School for this tremendous opportunity for all of us. It's actually, I'm on behalf of Cognition, I'm welcoming every participant to this particular webinar. So it's actually an immense pleasure to introduce Professor Dr. Sushant Kumar Mishra. He is with us as guest today. So let me give a very brief intro, because Dr. Mishra has done so many great things, but I believe within a short span, I will not be able to actually narrate all his experiences and exposures. So let me start with his introduction. So I welcome Professor Dr. Sushant Mishra to this webinar first of all. And as far as his bio is concerned, Professor Dr. Sushant Kumar Mishra has more than 30 years of experience in industry and academics. He holds a PhD degree in business management in the area of finance from Utkal University, Bhubaneswar. And his other qualifications include MBA, LLB, and Company Secretary Executive qualifications from the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, New Delhi. And Dr. Mishra is actually a registered member of the Independent Directors Data Bank maintained by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. And mostly he teaches various papers which include finance, business, corporate law, strategy, and entrepreneurship, most specifically. And he has almost authored many books, but I would like to mention few of his best-selling ones. He has authored 2 books recently. One on entrepreneurship. The title is Skills for Entrepreneurial Success and How to Write a Business Plan. And all these books are actually available on digital formats in Amazon Kindle. So all of you can go through that. And others include a guide to mutual fund investments in India and financial derivatives, investment and strategy. These are some of the other books he has actually pioneered. He is currently the chief editor of International Journal for Management Research and has attended many FDPs or faculty development programs from different IIMs like IIM Bangalore and IIM Kolkata. And last but not the least, he has actually formulated different LinkedIn groups, but I would like to mention 2 different LinkedIn groups. One is Financial Experts Club, and second one is International Journal for Management Research, to bridge the skill gaps, more specifically between the industry and the academics. So now it's over to Professor Dr. Sushant Mishra. He can just give all of you his valuable insights for an enlightened business practice and procedure. So I'm welcoming once again Professor Dr. Sushant Mishra for his session today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Right now, start with your presentation.
Thank you. I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
right now
Yes, sir. Perfectly visible.
So today our discussion is on entrepreneurship, and I and Professor Sharma will be discussing on this entrepreneurship, and I hope that this will be an enlightening session, and we'll be discussing various aspects of this entrepreneurship. My topic on entrepreneurship is entrepreneurship at the time of VUCA, BUCA. So this is a BUCA or VUCA is a new concept. I'll explain both the terms and what will be the role of this entrepreneurship during this time. So why this I choose this VUCA is very important, because you see right now we are going through a phase of pandemic where everything is uncertain, but things are now coming back to normal, and entrepreneurs are also finding new ways to deal with the problem. So the question is, first we'll see what is entrepreneurship, who goes for entrepreneurship, then what is VUCA, and how to deal with VUCA. So these things will be the topic of discussion for my today's thing. So let me start with this thing. So first of all, we'll talk about what is entrepreneurship, and then we'll talk about what is VUCA. We all talk about entrepreneurship, and we said that this thing should be done. People should be encouraged to go for entrepreneurship. So basically, I have in previous classes to so many people, I've said what is entrepreneurship, but till then, basically, what are the things involved in entrepreneurship? What are the things involved in entrepreneurship? So you see that if you go for the pure definition, so New Encyclopedia Britannica considers an entrepreneur as an individual who bears the risk of operating a business in the face of uncertainty about the future conditions. There are some we noted. First, an entrepreneur is an individual. As you say that he or she is an individual. It could be a man, it could be a woman. There is no restriction that only man should be an entrepreneur or woman cannot be. No, there is no such thing like that. Anyone having entrepreneurial bent of mind could go for entrepreneurship. That is the first point. So then, what are the things? You see, very importantly, that risk of operating a business. So you see, running a business is not very easy. Running a business is not very easy. Recently, if you have observed that, because there are so many uncertainty comes. You see that Mukesh Ambani was the richest person in India. If you would have gone through news recently, you'll see that he lost $7 billion in share market. I mean, valuation of his companies because of the uncertainty in the market conditions. So there are other entrepreneurs also who have backed by their family. They have their family were very established business houses, but still then they could not become successful because everything you cannot say that once I found something then it is certain. If you look at the case of certain companies, like you take the case of Nokia. Nokia was everyone's favorite during the initial stage of mobile phones. But now you see, what is Nokia? Because they thought we have created a name for ourselves, we have done enough, and people will go for our brand name. No, there is no such thing. There is always a risk of operating a business. No one knows what will happen next moment, because there are disruptions. Disruptions means you see that something is going on, later on other things will come which will replace it. You take the case of diesel cars. Some companies were very famous and some companies have made their names by manufacturing diesel cars. But once this BS6 norms came and all other restrictions regarding environment came to in the world, so what happened? These companies, those who could not convert their products into petrol cars, they could not remain in the business. Lot of companies, if you look in the recent past also, General Motors has left India. Then Ford is also they found that it is not wise to continue their business alone in India. So lot of things where when a brand is being created, it does not take a very long to think that brand does not remain forever, unless and otherwise some innovation, some new things come in their product line. It is not at all possible to maintain the market flow. So it is very important. Risk is the very important factor, and all the entrepreneurs must keep this in mind. So there are certain ways to reduce the risk. Like when you are driving a vehicle, we know that there are risk of accident and all these things are there. But how do you reduce risk? We reduce it by going for an insurance. When we make an insurance, then insurance company looks after it. But is it possible in all business? Because not at all. It depends on the entrepreneur. If entrepreneur is forward thinking, if the entrepreneur can think of the choice of the people, if the entrepreneur can understand the needs of the people, then only it can continue his business. Lot of businesses are there in more than hundreds of years, they are successfully establishing. Some companies are there which are forgetting, we have forgotten also. Like take the case of Hindustan Motors. It was once an icon in the eye of the public. All the politicians, top officers it was their favorite car. But now, where is it in the market? So things are changing. If you can't accept the change, if you can't accept the change in the taste of the people, if you think what we are doing the best and we will sustain with it, it is not always the case. So those companies, those who are understanding the needs of the consumers, customers, those who are moving with the people, then only they are only gelling with the market, and they are taking the good position in the profitability. So we learned that entrepreneur, first of all, an individual, he bears the risk of operating a business, because you know that entrepreneur is a businessman who goes on expanding his business. Employees work under him, so employees don't bear the risk. Their only risk is losing a job, so they can go look for another company. That's all. But entrepreneur's risk is very high. If his business does not go on, then it's a very big thing. So despite knowing the fact that everything is not certain and there are chances of failure also, still then people go for entrepreneurship and they become successful at it. Those who have the zeal, those who have the interest, those who have continuously work, those who continuously work in their business, those who want to look at the needs of the people, they become successful and in the face of uncertainty about the future conditions. So as you discussed, entrepreneurship has the following points. First, you have to take into account, you have to set up a business or enterprise. That's the basic criteria for an entrepreneur. He has to should run a business, and he should run the business with the risk and uncertainty about the future, because future is not certain. Some examples that I quoted, you'll see that everything is not certain. So despite the fact that uncertainty is there, they go on continuously improving on their products. They go on improving their product portfolio, their length and breadth of the product. Then they go on. If you see that the case of certain companies like be it your Maruti Suzuki, be it your this thing called Windows, that is Microsoft, be it the case of some well-established companies. So you'll see that they continuously go for innovation. They do not get satisfied with their one product, and they don't think that we have done enough and market will not look for new things. No, people's choices are changing. People's thinkings are changing. They want always newer things. They want to stay ahead of the market. So those who are able to do it, they are in the market. To take the case of a company like Micromax, once it was very famous. Everyone, lot of people were having that product, but gradually they become once the Chinese companies came to the market, they somehow faded in the market. Now recently they have changed their plans. They are launching some new products. Recently they launched in this week or itself last week. They launched some of their mobile phones. So let us hope for best for all the such type of things. So risk and uncertainty about the future is one of the basic things, but that does not deter people from becoming entrepreneurs. Like you know that if you drive fast, there are chances of meeting an accident, but it does not deter you to ride a motorcycle or a scooter or a two-wheeler or a car, because you know that it is part of the thing. So only thing is that we have to be cautious about certain things like our products or services, whether it is meeting the people's demand, whether it is meeting the expectations of the people. So these are certain things which are expected from the entrepreneur, and it is also expected that they should keep themselves updated with the market.